Hmm. Coffee's missing a little something today. I don't know what that is. All right. Anyway, good morning. Good Friday morning. It is the day after Thanksgiving 2020, and I hope you had the opportunity to celebrate Thanksgiving. Yesterday we had a small, intimate lunch, about 2 o'clock, I think, that we ate. Just me, my wife, and my two kids. My oldest was out of town, and he was not able to celebrate Thanksgiving. He's doing it tomorrow with his boss. He's out of state. So hopefully in your life you have the opportunity to spend some time with your loved ones and celebrate Thanksgiving. So when we last did a Facebook Live, it was on Wednesday, and we talked about gratitude, right? It was right before Thanksgiving, so thought I talked about gratitude. So this time around, I'm going to be talking about quotes to inspire you to take action. Why am I doing that? Well, because usually by the end of the year or for the end of the year, prepping for the new year, and I think especially even more so after 2020, unprecedented year, we need to take action. Okay, so what kind of action are you going to be taking? You're going to be taking action on changing your lifestyle, taking action on taking on a new project, on letting go of some things, or taking on something new. So I thought I'd look something up on taking action. So here we go. The article's name is Ready Set Go: 13 Quotes to Inspire you to take action, and it's on success.com. I need to copy and share this in the comments. I'll share the article so you can check it out for yourself. All I do basically is read the quotes and kind of give you my take on them, and you can spend your time, take your time with these quotes, and kind of let them gestate inside you and figure out what they mean to you and how they inspire you or drive you to try something new, to take action on either something new or something you've been avoiding, something you know is good for you or something that you know is bad for you that you need to get out of your life. The article starts like this: a sense of urgency can be one of the biggest drivers of success. But like most things that grow from consistency, acting on your goals every single day takes a powerful hunger, a strong sense of mission based drive. That is the why. Why are we doing something, right? Without a track record of constant progress to remind you of where you're going, fear and doubt can stall you out. Probably the most valuable line I've read in the entire article right now. Fear and doubt can stall you out. I'm going to copy that and write that down somewhere. All right. Don't let inaction kill your motivation. Take action instead. Wake up with a clear, defined purpose and tackle all the things that bring you closer to your goals. You can get started right now with inspiration from these 13 motivating quotes. Now, the one of the other important things that I read on that intro was this: goals. If you don't have goals, if you don't write down your goals, there's nothing to take action on. And if you have a big goal, break it down to what steps need to be taken to reach that goal, to get you closer to that goal. Either way, you're taking action, right? Okay, here we go. 13, 13 quotes to inspire you to take action. Here we go. Number one is from Thomas Jefferson. Do you want to know who you are? Don't ask, act. Action will delineate and define you. Your action, and dare I say, the unspoken inaction, will define you. Do you know who you are? Your inaction will define you. Do you want to know who you are? Don't ask, act. Your action will delineate and define you. What steps are you taking to get what you want? What steps are you taking to get that better job, to get that relationship, to better yourself? You find yourself in a critical health situation that you have some control over. What steps are you taking? You find yourself with a lack of progress in a career, a lack of progress in a an effort in a project. What action are you taking? Your inaction will also define you, right? All right, so let's take action. Do you want to know who you are? Don't ask. Act. Action will delineate you. Thomas Jefferson. Number 2, Tony Robbins. The path to success is to take massive, determined actions. The path to success is to take massive, determined actions. Sometimes we look at speakers, right? These big stage speakers. Tony Robbins has been around forever, right? He didn't get to where he is in one day. This is an empire that has grown over years, decades. But you see sometimes these speakers on these big stages, and you think, sure, it's easy for them to say, take massive, determined actions. They have everything they need. They have everything they want. They have people who support them. Heck, they pay people to support them. Right? It's easy for them to say that. I don't have that. I don't have that backing me up. I don't have the support. I'm literally a I don't know, toothpick balanced on the tip of an iceberg on a windy day. That's how I feel. That's what my life feels like. It's easy for them. Well, yeah, but it wasn't easy for them to start. And he's been down that path to success. He's had shortfalls. He's had pitfalls. He's had free falls. Yet he's still at a level most of us aren't anywhere near when it comes to success, when it comes to reaching a goal. He's one of those people. The path to success is to take massive, determined actions. Where does that go back to? Determining what your goals are and what steps you need to take to get you to that goal. If you see something at in the distance, and there's a rocky path you need to take, or before you've got this craggy landscape, you need to figure out which way you're going to go. There's some big gigantic rocks you can't make any sense of. There's some other area where it's some rocky terrain, but yeah, you should be able to get to there. There's an easy path, or at least what looks like an easy path. It's kind of hidden over there. You have to figure out which way you're going to take it. And sometimes you'll take the wrong path and come back to the starting point and then realize that the other path is the one you have to take. Determine. And what small actions you're going to take to get you to your goal. The path to success is to take massive, determined actions. Tony Robbins. Number 3, Arnold Glasso. An idea not coupled with action will never get any bigger than the brain cell it occupied. It's like, I have this idea, okay? Will turn into, I had this idea years and years ago, and what'd you do? I never did anything with it. Well, why didn't you? No, and then somebody else. Isn't that the worst? Have you ever seen something you're like, man, I thought about that. I literally thought about that years ago. But it was never, nothing I took on because why? I'm kind of set in my path. I kind of accepted whatever life is dealing me instead of asking for or getting or going after what I want from life. I just accepted what life gave me. I had an idea, but I just never did anything about it. An idea not coupled with action will never get any bigger than the brain cell it occupied. Solid. Solid quote. Arnold Glasso. Very nice. Number 4, St. Augustine. God provides the wind, but man must raise the sails. Again, you got to make sure you put that up. It's like, you got the idea. Are you putting any action behind it to get it done? You want more out of life. What do you want more out of? Well, I want a better job. Okay, what are you doing? That's your idea. I want a better job. You have a goal in mind. I want to lose weight. I want to be better at the guitar. I want to become an auto mechanic. I like working with cars. I like tools. Okay, so what are you going to do to actually become that? Massive actions. God provides the wind, but man must raise the sails. If your why is big enough, again, we go back to this. If what you're going after is big enough, the impact that it's going to be making in your life is big enough, the how won't matter. This is what I want. And if somebody asks you, well, how are you going to do it? Doesn't matter. I want it. I want it. But how? Doesn't matter. Have you seen that? Have you ever done that? You ever had something in your life where you're like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what I need to do to get it. I'm going to do it. And if you've never had to do that, are you really living? Right? Especially if it's something that's beneficial to your life. God provides the wind, but man must raise the sails. St. Augustine. Number 5, Baltasar Gracian. Be content to act and leave the talking to others. There's a lot of talkers, a lot of people who talk, lots and lots and lots. As a matter of fact, one of the interesting comments I got from when I was in broadcasting, when I was in radio, one of the really interesting comments that I got that kind of caught me off guard at the time because it was so random, but looking back on it, every time I think about it, it was so heartfelt and kind of filled with almost, when I think back now, it was filled with regret. A comment someone told me about my path in life at that time, where my path took me in life at the time. The person who told me this was a schoolmate of mine. Doesn't matter who. Like I won't. I don't have to share his name. But he was a schoolmate of mine, and at that time I was successful already in radio, and we met up one time. I hadn't seen him in years, and after a little recap of how we were doing, etc., a little small talk, etc., he tells me, you know, I always thought I'd be in radio. I I I always thought I would be in radio, and kind of with a wistful look in his eyes. He in high school he had like a sound system, whatever. So he was a DJ, so to speak, like where he'd do parties, but not at a bigger on a bigger stage, right? Not in broadcasting where you had an audience in potential tens of thousands. And he looked at me. He's like, I always thought I'd be in radio. And oddly enough, I recall my answer being, "Why didn't you?" See, to me at the time, it just seemed like the obvious thing. And I think as I read these different inspirational quotes every time I do a Facebook Live, it's just a universal truth. There's not, like I keep saying, there's nothing new to what is said with these quotes, the information shared in these quotes. It's nothing new. It's something we all feel and know and understand as a universal truth. If you want something, go after it. Art Williams. Just do it. Oh, I'm going to do this. Okay, just do it. This is what I want. Okay, just do it. Taking action. So when he told me that, I always thought I'd be in radio. And I said, why didn't you? Because to me, when I came home I had experience in the past when I was in high school with radio. I always enjoyed it. Never considered it as a career or anything, but I enjoyed what it was, what it brought to people, how it made me feel. It was something fun. I enjoyed it as a listener. So when I after I left the Navy, I was at home, hadn't found a job yet. There was a radio station doing a live broadcast. I went by, checked them out, talked to the DJ, interacted, and they'd put me on the air. 2 or 3 times, they'd put me on the air. Hey, what brings you out here? Well, blah, blah, blah. And I'd do my bit. And at one of those times, they're like, why don't you apply? they literally told me, why don't you apply? Okay, what I need to do. So I went to apply, sat down, had an interview, and got the job, worked my way up. Part-timer. I wanted to be on the air more regularly. So I made myself available. Whatever shift was available, I would take it. Yes. Hey, can you? Yes. Are you available? Yes. Rain, sleet, snow. I had a bicycle and I was in the freezing cold going to work because I wanted it. I wanted it. Hey, there's an overnight position opening up. You want it? Yes. Hey, but for the first 2 weeks, the guy who's doing overnights now, we're gonna move him into evenings. That's why the overnight's gonna open. But he can't go on for 2 weeks. Can he do the evenings for 2 weeks? Absolutely. Yes. So for 2 weeks, before I started my full-time radio job of overnights, I got to do evenings for 2 weeks. An opportunity. Don't say no to small opportunities that could lead to bigger things. I did overnights. Hey, the midday is opening up. Absolutely. Yes. Hey, the afternoon's opening up. Yes. Morning show's opening up. I'm there. I got it. I'll do it. Yes. Music director position's opening up. I'll take it. Program director's opening up. I'll take it. When all was said and done, I became the program director for 3 radio stations, one of which was nominated for Spanish Small Market Station of the Year, National Award. We went to Philadelphia. Didn't win, but we were nominated, and I was a program director. So I wanted it. I did what needed to be done to get it. It's as simple as that. So when you hear Baltasar Gracian saying, be content to act and leave the talking to others, and I think back on the conversation with my friend who said, I always thought I was going to be in radio, and I said, why didn't you? How does that apply to your life? Is there something you want, or was there ever something you wanted that somebody else got because they acted on it? They took steps. Now we can all make excuses. Everybody can make excuses. Dime a dozen. 50,000, for a dime. Single parents raise children by themselves because why? They have to. They need to. There's a reason they have to do it, and nothing will keep them from doing it. You protecting your loved one, protecting your children is without question because you have to do it. You are content to act, not just talk about it. Or I would have, I should have, boy, if that was me, I would have, or no, do it. Be content to act and leave the talking to others. Baltasar Gracian. Number 6, Lewis Cass. People may doubt what you say, but they will believe what you do. Action. 13 quotes to inspire you to take action. People may doubt what you say, but they will believe what you do. Actions speak louder than words. Repeat it with me. Actions speak louder than words. Absolutely. You show me, don't tell me. Show me, don't tell me. Usually you hear that from somebody who is an action taker. Usually. And it goes back to fear and doubt can stall you out. Number 6, Lewis Cass. People may doubt what you say, but they will believe what you do. Can you believe she did it? She did. There is no doubt whether or not she did. Doesn't matter what she said. How many people are talkers in your life? How many times have you been a talker in your life and no action? Take action. It's a new year dawning upon us. We thought 2020 was going to be, I don't know, roaring 20s kind of, but you know, it's like it's just the numbers perfect. You know, it's like it was great. And then a huge curveball. How will you respond to everything you have faced or we have faced as a community, as a nation, as a species? How will you respond to what you've gone through? What action are you going to take? What do you want for 2021? And what are you going to do to get it? Even in 2020, people have been having incredible, massive success. Oh, yes, but excuses. I'm not talking about you needing to become a multi-billionaire in a year. I'm talking about you finding the why and the reason to get you to act. That's it. That's all I'm saying. People may doubt what you say, but they will believe what you do, Lewis Cass. Number 7, Charlotte Bronte. Let your performance do the thinking. Acting without thinking about it. Ooh, that's another one, right? Kind of what I did in radio. I just did it, you know. Didn't really think about it. Did it. And success followed. I did it and success followed. What do you need to do to ensure success will follow? What do you need to undertake to get you closer to your goal? What is the goal? Identify, define, isolate your goal, what you want. It doesn't have to be a massive goal. Start with a small goal, but then think about there may be a massive goal in your life that you've been ignoring. It just needs that attention. It just needs that action to get it going. Right? Let your performance do the thinking. Charlotte Bronte. Number 8, Benjamin Franklin. Did a few things. Well done is better than well said. Some great speakers tell you all about what they would do if it's almost like one of those, like, yeah, I'll get started when my kids are out of elementary school. I'll do it when my kids are out of middle school. I'll do it when my kids graduate. Right when I get them moved into college. As soon as I graduate from college, I'll get started. As soon as I finish paying off the furniture. As soon as I hit 30. As soon as 35, I'm going to get 40 without a doubt. As soon as my grandkids get out of elementary school. Life goes on. Life keeps going. Life does not stop. Time ticks on. Talk, 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 talk. Sands through the hourglass. These are the days of our lives. Benjamin Franklin, well done is better than well said. 13 quotes to inspire you to take action. What is it that you need to take action on? Something small, something big. Asking someone out, asking for a raise, looking for another job. What is it? Well done is better than well said. Benjamin Franklin. Number 9, Dale Carnegie. Inaction breeds doubt and fear. Action breeds confidence and courage. If you want to conquer fear, do not sit home and think about it. Go out and get busy. Right at the beginning of the article, it said fear and doubt can stall you out. I want that on a shirt. I put the quote there in the comments. I love it. Inaction breeds doubt and fear. Action breeds confidence and courage. If you want to conquer fear, do not sit home and think about it. Go out and get busy. Do you realize you're someone looks up to? Do you realize there's someone in your circle that looks up to you for what you've done, for who you are, for how you live your life, for how you speak to them, for how you treat other people? You are an inspiration to somebody. Don't forget to inspire yourself for what you want. What do you want in your life? What is missing in your life that you really want? And time keeps going. Time isn't going to... Well, hang on, rewind. Go back, redo. Not going to happen. It's one of those, honestly, it's like an escalator. You're sitting there at the bottom. I was watching the movie Elf for the I don't know how manyth time. We're going to see it more because now it's the Christmas season. Thanksgiving is past, right? We're standing by the escalator going, what am I going to do? And it keeps going. He takes a timid step, right? And he's full of fear and doubt, doesn't know what it is, doesn't know what's happening. That's literally time going by in your life and you not taking a step to take action. Even though when you take that step, your foot goes and then it starts going, you're next thing you know, you're in a split because your other leg is still holding on to the back because you still doubt yourself, but you're moving. You're taking action. There you go. Like this on the escalator. On life. But you are taking action and you're moving forward. Holding on for dear life, but you're taking action. Getting you closer to your goal. Inaction breeds doubt and fear. Action breeds confidence and courage. If you want to conquer fear, do not sit home and think about it. Go out and get busy. Dale Carnegie. Number 10, Joan Baez. Action is the antidote to despair. Again, it goes back. Not every time I do a Facebook Live, I talk about action, right? But it all leads back to almost always the need for inspiration leads back to inaction. Being desperate, desperately wanting something. Being upset at yourself for not getting something, not doing something, not saying something, not going after what you want. It all leads back to that. Why we need inspirational quotes, why we need inspirational speakers, why we need motivational speakers, because something is missing from our lives that we're not actively reaching out for, that we're not actively searching for. We're just kind of doing it lackadaisically. If there's something in your life that's missing, go after it, search for it, reach for it. The grapes are there. We have to reach for them. What you want is there. You have to reach for them. Reach for it. Action is the antidote to despair. Life, you'll get from life what life gives you. If that's what you get from life, whatever you allow life to give you. If you want more, demand more. Demand more from life. Demand more from yourself, from your loved ones. You're not getting respect, demand respect. Earn it if you have to. That takes action. But do something. Take action. Action is the antidote to despair. Joan Baez. Number 11. Zig Ziglar. Outstanding people have one thing in common. An absolute sense of mission. Gotta know what you want. Gotta know what that goal is. And in defining that goal, defining the steps you need to take to get there. I wanted the last big goal I set or I achieved. I wanted to get my investment license. What did I need to get there? Study a lot. I still had fear, still had doubt, even with all the success I've had in my life, that I've proven to myself that I can do whatever I set my mind to. I had fear. I doubted myself. Then I was told, just set the date for the test already. Now I'm saying that like it was said to me like it was a choice. No, it was like set the date already. and, and I did, and I passed. And the sense of accomplishment was amazing. It was excellent. And I had to pass another test. And I did that too. Now I have another one. And guess what? Obviously, now since I've passed two tests, all fear and doubt are gone. No, that's not how it works. We're human. But always remember what you've accomplished in your past. You don't look back at the past wistfully, wishing you can get back there because you never will. Use it as a source of strength, as fuel to get you to the next goal. Outstanding people have one thing in common, an absolute sense of mission. Zig Ziglar. Thank you, Zig. Number 12. Marie Ebner Eschenbach. There is only one proof of ability, action. It's like these amazing singers for me. I love the human voice and actually other voices found in nature, like birds. But the human voice, it just fascinates me. The ability. And there's only one proof of ability, action. When people do it and they're effortless at it, phenomenal. But that's proving it. And that's proving their ability. People who are athletes at the highest level, wow, it's a thing of beauty. But they took action. They could have had the ability, they could have had the talent within them. Without action, they would just be anyone else. People that reach the highest levels of skill, even though they are naturally talented, have to take action. There are people who are naturally talented who never take action and never fulfill their ultimate, level, so to speak. I talk to my kids about intelligence. It's like you're smart. You have the ability. You have the brain power to do it. Without hard work and action, someone with lesser ability will succeed more than you. Don't think just because you have an innate talent that you're going to be the best at it without working at it. You are cheating yourself. You're denying humanity your skills and your abilities. You don't know what you have to offer until you act. You don't know what kind of impact you're going to make in the world until you put your gifts to work, put them to use. There is only one proof of ability, action. Marie Ebner Eschenbach. Last one on the 13 quotes to inspire you to take action is Norman Vincent Peale, author of Power of Positive Thinking. Action is a great restorer and builder of confidence. Inaction is not only the result, but the cause of fear. That's a good one to end on. Action is a great restorer and builder of confidence. Inaction is not only the result, but the cause of fear. Are you afraid? It's inaction. I'm afraid. Well, it's a result of fear. It's the cause of fear. Maybe there's somebody out there who is unafraid in everything and anything they do. That's not me. That may not be you. But we do know that action is a great restorer and builder of confidence. Fear and doubt can stall you out. That's great. Are you going to make resolutions again for the coming year? Are you going to take action on them? I had set some goals up here some time back, and two of them have to do with investments. I mentioned my investment license earlier, and it's assets under management. And one of my goals was $150,000 of assets under management by the end of the year. I just surpassed that this week by about 20,000. Another goal I had was 250,000 by another date. Now I'm working to surpass that before the end of the year. Action. Action is a great restorer and builder of confidence. Inaction is not only the result, but the cause of fear. There you go. That's some great stuff. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you got some new nuggets that you can use to help you take action. Getting that sense of urgency, setting that consistency on acting on your goals every single day, and get to where you want to go. Don't let inaction kill your motivation, like it said in the beginning. Take action instead. I hope to be back on Monday at 8 a.m. to chat once again. Next week, I have Monday and Wednesday planned. I won't be able to do next Friday. I'll be otherwise occupied. But the weekend is coming up. If you're watching this on the day it's recorded. What action are you going to take in the near future to reach your goal? Define your goal. What goal do you want to achieve? Define it. Isolate it. Break it down. How are you going to get there? What do you need to do to get to this one goal that you've isolated? And I'm not saying you can only have one goal in your life. You can have several goals of different levels, varying levels. Break each one of them down and figure out what you need to do to get there. You are capable of doing and going after multiple goals at the same time. There's one big one, though. Break that one down into smaller goals. And then break those down into smaller goals. And take action. Have a great weekend. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving. And I hope the rest of November and all of December gives you that opportunity to take action and reach your goal. I want you to start now. Write down a goal. Break it down. Let me know how it goes. Until next time, hope you have a fantastic day. Call somebody you haven't spoke to in a while and let them know you're thinking of them and that you appreciate them, and set some goals and take action. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Until next time, we'll be talking.